And as long as we're hearing from British royalty, here's the full video clip from Sir Rod Stewart, who is British and is now 81 years old.
Hi there, I may just be a humble rock star. I'm also a knight of the realm, and I have my opinions. I was born just after the war, and had great respect for our armed forces that fought and gave us our freedom. So it hurts me badly, deeply, when I read that the draft dodger Trump has criticised our troops in Afghanistan for not being on the front line. We lost over 400 of our guys. Think of their parents. Think about it. And Trump calls them almost like cowards. It's unbearable. So I'm calling on you, Prime Minister Starmer and Farage, please make the draft dodger Trump apologise. Please.
Yeah, I would say his demand for an apology is well deserved. But of course, he asked about Trump. Spoiler alert, he is not a fan.
What do you think of Donald Trump?
He's demented. He's demented. He's obviously very evil, but now he's demented as well as being very evil. He was always a real scumbag. Everything he's ever done is awful in every way. So we can, you can disagree. You might think Donald Trump's, jolly good chap, MAGA, make America, all that crap. None of which he believes. All he believes is in lining his pockets and the pockets of Jared Kushner and maybe some of his other children and his friends Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg and all the rest of the oligarchs.
And zero lies detected there. And honestly, Roger Waters has been railing on Trump for years. And even though he is British, Roger actually lives in America nowadays. And Piers Morgan asked him about that. And I really want you to hear his answer, because he sees those of us that are really American for what we are.
If you feel this way, why do you live in America?
Yes.
I don't understand why you live there. You think he's evil, he's demented, he's waging all these wars as you put it. Why wouldn't you just leave the country? I don't get it.
Okay, can I answer? I don't think the American people are evil. I think, as my mother did as well, I never forget, she said to me, darling, the American people are a people good and true. As I've written in a poem, I think, good neighbours to rebuild the barn. They would help you rebuild the barn. And those people still exist, but they have no voice. America is not a democracy. You can buy the presidency. Donald Trump did, and he buys it from AIPAC money and from oligarchical money and from donor money.